Welcome to the Noon Mix. Thanks so much for being here today. It is it's March the 6th. These months are just going so fast, so quickly, going by so quickly. And we want to welcome you to the show today. We're doing this show live in Harrison, Arkansas, and it's noon o'clock. And for those people that are watching at 5:30, welcome to the show. A lot of things may have happened since the noon hour, and we'll try to cover as much as we can, give you some ideas of what you can expect this afternoon and into the evening. But first, we want to give you an outlook of the weather. It is looking very, very good out there right now. Even though there is a dusting of snow still on the ground and on rooftops throughout our region, it is melting off. We've got a temperature right now in the area between 37 and 42 degrees in and around the area. And it's melting off. I can see the drips coming from our security cameras out there right now. And let's take a look at some of those temperatures out there, and we will show you those at this moment. Gainesville, it's 40 degrees. Branson, Missouri, 41. Jasper, 40. Now these are all sunny skies. Marshall, 44 degrees. 43 in Eureka Springs. Mountain View, 44. Salem, 44. Mountain Home and Harrison, all highs right now at 40 degrees. And let's take a look at our extended forecast. We'll go right into that. We got mostly cloudy skies today with a high of 49. We got 9 degrees to go today. And then overnight it's going to be mostly clear, 29 degrees. And then for Friday, right before the weekend, we're going to have a high of 59 degrees. I bet you will hit 60 in some areas, and you're going to have to start wearing shorts around here with all this heat wave going through. But anyway, over the night for Friday, we're going to have partly cloudy skies with a high of 37 degrees. And then let's look and see what we're going to have during the weekend. Saturday, a 50% chance of rain on into Saturday night with that same percentage remaining of 50%. And then Sunday, 51, mostly sunny. And then on into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're looking at a high Tuesday at 66. And then another front of precipitation will be moving through, looks like on Wednesday, with a 30% chance of that. That's a quick look at our weather. We'll give you more detailed information about what's going on in the area, plus what's going to be happening on our stations tonight. Plus, we've got some history and some important birthdays from in and around the world. We'll take our first break, and we'll do that in 2 minutes. We'll be right back. And from law enforcement here in Boone County, we have this alert for you. We have sex offender receives a community risk assessment. Now this person, Jeffrey John Harris, was once unassessed, and he has been assessed just recently and has been given a community risk assessment level. This offender has been assessed at risk level 3, high risk to reoffend. Jeffrey Harris, his birth date is 1/1/1949, and he lives at 257 Chriswood, Clark Ridge, Arkansas. That's north of Harrison. And the offender was convicted of sexual assault on a child, position of trust and sexual assault on a child, use of threats on 5/21 of 1999. These offenses involve the offender engaging in ongoing sexual contact with a 9 to 12-year-old female relative. This person is not wanted by law enforcement at this time. This notification is not intended to decrease fear. Rather, it is our belief, and I'm speaking for the Boone County Sheriff's Office, that an informed public is a safer public. This information cannot be used to threaten, intimidate, or harass registered sex offenders. Citizens' abuse will not be tolerated. Such abuse could potentially end law enforcement's ability to communicate these notifications to the community. So we just want to let you know about that. Also, an alert from the Mountain Home Police Department. They're having their Citizens Police Academy, and it will begin March the 18th. And if you're interested in that, contact the Mountain Home Police Department in Mountain Home. Also, the Boone County Sheriff's Office would like to let you know about an online system to track your valuable property, and this is sanctioned by the Boone County Sheriff's Office, and we have that website up for you right now. It's called reportleadsonline.com, and this is a website that will help Boone County citizens safely and securely store important information that is useful in possible recovery of stolen property if you have that issue. This website that you see here, it's you type in your email account and then you choose a password in this area, and then you're able to go in there and list your jewelry. You can take photos of important and valuable items. You can show equipment, electronics, computers, cameras, other items, and you can list serial numbers and different description for that. And this has been in effect since 2009, and it is recently has helped detectives recover stolen property related in scrap metal thefts, as well as assisting in identifying the suspects that were taken to pawn shops in around the Lead Hill area. So it has been effective, and it's sanctioned by the Boone County Sheriff's Office. If you want more information, you can go to report.leadsonline.com, and I have it there on the screen, and it's called Report. That's what I did. I typed in report it, one word, report, REPORTIT, and it brings up this website. And it's, again, we did get a press release from the Boone County Sheriff's Office on that, and they're encouraging people to protect their valuables by going to this website. And it's a national site that where if anything's stolen, it will send out bulletins all across the country, and by typing in a description of your stolen item, including serial numbers or just maybe a photo of the item, they can best identify those items for recovery. So that's an important thing that you can use right now. Okay, let's take our second break. When we come back, we'll be talking about this day in history and some other important information you'll want to know. Stick around, stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. Welcome back to The Noon Mix. We don't have any local birthdays today or tomorrow, but we will try to update those. I think we have a couple maybe on Sunday. We'll be doing that on tomorrow's show. But right now we want to tell you all about this day in history and some of the fun things and some maybe some mind-bending things that you may not have known about what has happened in eons past. 1521 was a great day for Ferdinand Magellan. He discovered Guam. In 1899, aspirin was patented by German researchers Felix Hoffmann and Hermann Dresser. What would we do without aspirin? Well, we have Motrin and different things now, but that was a great drug at that time to relieve those nagging headache pains. 1960, the United States announced that it would send 3,500 troops to Vietnam, and this was the beginning of that conflict. 1967, U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson announced his plans to establish a draft, and a lot of people don't understand what a draft was back then. That was a requirement that you had to register for selective service, and that has been since taken away, but at that time, which most of us my age lived through, we worried about that. 1973, the U.S. President Richard Nixon imposed price controls on oil and gas. And if you were living around that time, you remember they had, gas stations had gas wars. I remember buying gas for 18 cents a gallon back in those days. 1981, U.S. President Ronald Reagan announced a plan to cut 3,700 federal jobs. Wow, could we do that today? Might be a nice thing to do. Okay, today in television history. On this date in 1891, Walter Cronkite, many of you people may know who that is, appeared for the last time on the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite. He had been on the job for 19 long years. It seemed like he was on the job for 50-some years. 1992, the last episode of The Cosby Show aired. The show had been on since 1984. which is almost 10 years. Who had special birthdays that we know of? Lou Costello, remember of Abbott and Costello? He was born on this day in 1906. Ed McMahon was born in 1923, the sidekick of Johnny Carson. And David Gilmour, people know David Gilmour from the rock group Pink Floyd. He was born on this day in 1947. Tom Arnold, the actor, born on this day in 1959. And we round out the segment with Shaquille O'Neal, basketball player. We all know him from I don't know what team he was on. He was on a couple different ones. He was born on this day in 1972. We'll take another break and... It's a Thursday, and we want to let people know about what's happening this weekend. Right now, this afternoon at McDonald's in Harrison from 4 to 8 o'clock, Ronald McDonald will be there to promote the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation of Arkansas chapter, help them raise money. And let's see, I think a portion of the check that you donated for the March 6th dinner will be donated to the Cystic Fibrosis, so go out and support them. Let's see, there will be a today, tomorrow, and Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Ranch House here in Harrison. The group Big Jim and the Patron Brothers will be there playing. I think this is fairly new for the Ranch House. They're adding music. A lot of people, this is a music region around this area. There's a lot of great musicians, a lot of great bands, and a lot of the restaurants and different venues are starting to add some of these, so it's nice. Hopefully we'll build a cultural nightlife for this area where you can go out and enjoy various types of performances and entertainment, and we'll try to bring those to you here on the show. Also, the Dirt Road Dogs will be at the Brick Oven tomorrow night starting at 8 o'clock, so go check them out. Have a nice, huge brick oven pizza while you're there, or other Italian cuisine. Acoustic-free whiskey will be at AJ's Sports Bar and Grill tomorrow night. They will start at 8 o'clock. Check them out. And there's a picture of them getting their whatever they're getting on there, playing. And also, Stephen Compton and the GDC Band will be at the Voulez-Vous Lounge in Eureka Springs tomorrow night, starting at 9 o'clock. If you're over in that area, you don't want to take the trip all the way out to Harrison, you can just stay there in Eureka Springs and check out Stephen Compton. Independent Living is having their fundraiser at Colton's, and this is going to be March the 11th, and that's going to be next Tuesday. I'm sorry, next Tuesday. I have to get a little cheat sheet on there. I get my dates mixed up. But donations will be taken from the 10% check there, and they'll be giving to helping the Independent Living and their missions. So various handcrafted items, and the clients will be there on display to talk about their organization. You can donate there or eat, and 10% of the food will, 10% of the total sale ticket will go to help them. Also, the Kiwanians are having their pancake breakfast sale, all you can eat, sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Harrison, and that's next Saturday. Yeah, I think it's next Saturday. Yeah, the 15th, next Saturday. All you can eat pancake. It's $5 per ticket, $40 for a set of 10 tickets. Children under 6 eat free. Well, that's great. Purchase your tickets from any Kiwanian member now, and you could probably get that at the door if you absolutely necessarily have to. That's going to be starting at 6 in the morning till 11 a.m. It's going to be at the Harrison Middle School, so that's going to help us Kiwanians. Also, what's happening over in Mountain Home area, tonight they're having a pasta night at Pinkston Middle School. You can come out and enjoy pasta March 6th from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. The ticket prices on there are adults $5 and $3 for students. Children under 5 eat free. For more information on that, you can give them a call at 870-425-1236, 870-425-1236. Also, Still Life with Iris, that's the play that's going to be at Twin Lakes Playhouse. That'll premiere tomorrow night, and I think that's going to be at 7. It's going to be a fantasy by Stephen Dietz, and it's directed by Carol Eberhardt. And tickets you can order online by going to twinlakesplayhouse.org, or you can call them to reserve your tickets. You can buy them over the phone, and they'll be there for you when you arrive. 870-424-0444. Paul Bunyan Breakfast will be there this Saturday. Is that Saturday? Yeah. Yes, Saturday. All-you-can-eat pancake breakfast, eggs, sausage, biscuits, and gravy, coffee, orange juice from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And that's $6 for adults, $3 for children, and for under 12, $3 for children under 12 at the St. Peter the Fisherman Family Life Center at 249 Dyer Street there in Mountain Home. Everything that is received there will be benefiting the Knights of Columbus local charities. They're having their fourth annual Shawnee Supreme Invitational Trout Tournament on Saturday. It's going to be a fourth annual there at the White River. Entry fee is $100 with an optional big fish pot for $25. Entry fees cover 2 meal tickets, door prizes, and 1 entry in the Supreme Boat Drawing for a 2014 Supreme Boat trailer and seats. This is all valued at $8,000. So entry forms can be found at CotterArkansas.com, and then just look for the contest button to push there. All right, we are up to date. When we come back, we'll tell you what is going to be on tonight on our This Network, and we'll give you a pretty cool video that involves errors while fishing. So stick around, stay with us. You're watching The Noon Mix. Our This Network has some pretty cool movies tonight. It features Charles Bronson from 7 to 11. So we got 3 movies we want to tell you about. So Charles Bronson right now in one of his better movies, Hard Times. Not much of a fantastic actor, but he's just a cool dude. And it's nice to cozy up with old Charles Bronson and James Coburn tonight in the movie Hard Times. This is a depression movie. Shot in those days when you needed to make money and Charles Bronson could fight. And these are street fighting competitions. And good movie. I've seen it before. Coming up next is a movie called The Mechanic at 9 o'clock. It also stars Charles Bronson. And he's a killer. He's a hired killer.
And one assassin.
And it is one of the better movies that he was in. So that comes on tonight at 9.
And everybody kills.
But when the best in the business
There are times when I could use a backup.
takes on a partner,
I'm going to teach you all
Jan
I
Michael
can.
Vincent. Team up. It's a good movie. If you've never seen it, check it out.
the last
Coming on
hit of his
tonight
life,
at 9 o'clock on our 26.3 channel.
be his
Check it
own.
out. Okay, next up, we have Mr. Majestic, which is another movie that Charles Bronson is in. And he's an ex-con and Vietnam vet who efforts to run the straight business soon have him locking horns with one of the law and also the mafia, an explosive tale about backwoods revenge. So check that out tonight. We're going to leave you with a video that I think is fun. These are outtakes from a fishing show back probably in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, around in there. These are very, very funny. So thanks a lot for being here with us today, and we will see you tomorrow on our Friday edition of The Noon Mix. Have a good day.
On weather changes, but one particular bait. In towing your boat, here is a safety chain tip. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. With quality components, guides, reel seat, as well as a handle. A rod that's lightweight,
that's extremely sensitive. Dadgummit. Well, it's sensitive, all right. It's sensitive enough, and I felt that fan. Dadgummit! The Colorado blade puts out more vibration than let's say, a willow blade or even the Oklahoma blade. Golly. Yeah. Come here. Woo! We got our rods. We've got our life preservers. We've got our tackle box. We've got our cooler. And we've got our battery.
You're not going to be able to jump it. Oh. Ah!